Hi viewers, welcome to Beginners Tech Road.
Okay. So constructors also is one of the member we discussed. So we are going to learn more about the constructors. So we discuss like constructors will help the for a whatever the while creating a new object for whatever the initialization or the things it can be done. So we will see a class constructor is a special method of a class that is automatically called whenever we create new objects of that class. Okay, so constructor also is like a method, but it is a special method. Why we are calling it as a special method? Because it calls automatically. We discuss like every method. If you want to use it, if you want to call, you are going to call. How the way examples we have seen, like object dot, like that, we are going to call. But the constructor, we no need to call. Constructor will call automatically when you create a object. Okay, see. Next, a constructor should use always public access modifier. So as a constructor is the same like a method, but the access modifier, when it comes to a constructor, you should use public. This is the most important because you should give the access, right? So based on the access, if it is a public, then only the constructor will raise. Okay. So that is the most important. And constructor must have the same name as the class and it does not have any return type. So these are the very important things we need to understand when it comes to the constructor, because it looks like a method, but few differences. These are the most important you need to understand. It's nothing but the same class name only we are going to use for the constructor name. Okay, so example, if you see the class car is a class. Okay, so if you take this and then as we discussed earlier, same three fields. Name is a string, public access string variable, color is the same public string, and fuel is the int. So we have three fields defined here. And then how the constructor will be like, if you see the constructor is same class name, car. The name we should use same. That is the most important. The name we need to use as it is. Then only it treats as a constructor. Okay, so and then see, if you come from beginning, this is public, the access level we specifying public, and it has no return type. The return type itself is not there, so that we no need to put even void also. We should not put void, because when there is a return type allowing, then if there is no return type, when you wanted, like for that method is not going to give any return, at the time you are going to put void. But in this constructor, if you see, it does not allow return type itself, so that you no need to specify void also. So that is the most. Even if you put void also, it will give error. So this is the main important. So we are not using any return type. Okay, and then same class name only we are going to use a thing. So this is the constructor with no parameters. This we define the constructor with no parameters. And this way, if you define, this is nothing but constructor with parameters. You can have parameters, one or multiple, same like a method. You can have one or multiple parameters. So this is about the constructor without parameters, constructor with parameter. Okay, so now we will see all these examples. Okay, we will just check it how it works in a constructor. We already written some classes, right? How we will see how these constructors will work. Okay, so what I will do, I will take one example. So in this, if you see, as we discussed, the constructor is nothing but the initial, when object created, the initialization to create the object, whatever it is, initialization is required. As we discussed, like car, car, if you want to, based on the design, car design, if you want to make various model cars. So in between some in a factory, whatever the things basics they will do, and then rest of the process, whatever they will do. So like that, here also some example we have, these are all the fields. If you want to give a, while creating object, if you want to give some values for that, why? Because the design you have, when you are using that design, if you want to make one car, okay, with the 6 seaters, okay, then we are going to the car, we are naming for that design, for that car some name, so that all that while creating the object itself, you are going to specify as a default, like that initialization. So such kind of things usually the constructors will be used. You can do anything inside the constructor, any code you can use it, but usually if you see, that is the purpose of this. Okay, I will just take this itself as a example of a class, and then I will show you how these constructors works. Okay, I will just go back to the program. Okay, I will just add one class. So I will just give a name car. So I am just going to, whatever I explained, I am just going to put that class here. I'm saving this. So okay, so here you can see same class definition is there. Here parameters are used, and here that parameter values, whatever it comes, I am assigning to these fields, this name, color, field. Just you can observe, I just used parameters with just PP just to indicate as a parameter. So this is whatever the like when you write a programming, the coding guidelines, whatever like how we can define the various variable names, all we can define it. Based on that, we can follow one way of method. Okay, just for your understanding differentiation, I am just keeping this. Name is in a small letters I have written here, P and then capital name I have given like that. So these are the assigning the things. Now I will use this car class, and then we will see how this constructor works. In the previous example, if you see, there is no constructor here. We didn't use any constructor here. In this example, I am just using only the constructor, and I'm showing you how it will work. Okay, apart from these constructors, we can have other methods, various class members, anything we can use it to, based on our requirement, that's going to be a complex, whatever we are going to write it. Okay, so for our understanding, just I'm using here in this example only the things, and I will things will be working with this constructor. See what I am going to do. I am going to use the car class. Okay, I am going to create an object. I will just name it as a car1, the object name. Okay, so this way if I use what it says, constructor, what it says, when you create a object, the constructor will call automatically. When you create object, the constructor will call automatically. Okay, so after this, I'm going to just write. So here I didn't pass any parameters. So what it does, here we have defined a true, here no parameters, here with parameters we have defined. Okay, so if I am not passing anything, then what happens? This will call this constructor without parameter constructor. It will call this constructor. If I pass any parameters, then it will call any parameters in the sense all these three parameters, then this constructor will call automatically. So like that, based on the parameters. So if you see, this is the one method. If you think the method no parameters, method with parameters. So this makes the signature different. As we were discussing method signature, what is the method signature? All this access modifiers, name, and all the parameters, whatever we are giving. So in this, if you see, the whole method signature differs because here no parameters, here parameters. So with this way, even you can have the same method name, even the constructor, how it works. Similarly, methods also you can write, but you need to make the method signature is different. Even though method name is same, but method signature, if you make it different, it allows to use the same name. Okay, but in the method signature, the difference, nothing but you need to make it in the parameters, number of parameters or type of parameters. So that way it allows. So that concept is one of the important concept, like overloading, method overloading. So it's nothing but same method name we are going to use. Okay, and parameters, number of parameters or data type of parameter or sequence of type. These three differ. When it is differs, it can allow same method name. Okay, same way, that is a method overloading. Even constructor also we can overload by specifying the signature different with the different parameters. Okay, no parameters or a different type of parameters or number of parameters. With all these three combinations, you can write any number with the same name. So that way, this is the method overloading I have used here. Constructor overloading I have used here. Similar way, later on we will discuss method overloading also with more examples. But as we introduced it here, constructor overload, I just brief you about the method overloading, and then so that same way we have used it for a constructor overloading. So that is the reason when you come here, see +1 overload means for the car, we have a two constructors. One is a default constructor, is nothing but no parameters. Okay, instantiating. Even usually when you instantiate or when you create object, usually we will write like this, right? So even no parameters is like the instantiate constructor. So when you create object, usual how we will use. And additional one more is there. That is what, if you while typing here bracket, see 1 of 2. If you down arrow, if you press here, see 2 of 2, it will show like that. So that is the method overloading. Similarly, here I use a constructor overloading. So now I will write it on the screen, the values, what happens if I write the values, what happens. Okay. So console.writeLine. Example, I will just write on the screen car details. Here I will just write on the screen all the things like we have defined fields, right? Name. Okay, I will use name, and then here I will use the name will be available in the object, right? So car1 dot car1 dot name. So this will print the car name on the screen. Okay, I will use, we were discussing about earlier, we have used /n for a new line, right? Similar way, if you want to one tab space, you can use /t. That will give you one tab space. So, and then I will use color. Okay, So color equal to same way car1 dot color. So whatever the fields we have defined, as we defined as a public in a car class, so all straight we are using without using a property. Okay, earlier we discussed how we can use instead of making as a public, if you make it as a private, and how we can expose this field by using a property we discussed earlier. So, but for a simple understanding of the concepts, I am using as a simple. I made directly as a public so that I am using this. So that is the most important you need to understand. I am trying to give you a basics understanding in a simple way, not to make it too complex. That is what, for what we are, the context of what we are discussing, I am putting only that part of example. A similar way, fuel. So if I take a fuel and then car1 dot fuel. So like this, I just taken all into the screens. I will just write like, okay, I will just give in letters. So fuel in letters, fine. So I will see how the result with this. We have just created an object. That's all. And then we are writing the values on the screen. See what happens. Name equal to default name, color equal to default color, fuel equal to 5 liters. See how these values are coming, from where these values are coming. If you see, as soon as you create an object, this constructor called automatically. Initially, we have not assigned anything. We have just declared here these fields. But in the constructor, we have assigned a default name, default color, fuel equal to 5. So that as we assigned in a constructor, these fields assigned with these values. Okay. Default based on the data type, default will be assigned automatically, usually. Like a name string, it is a null. Color string null, and int fuel, it will 0. Like that default values, the framework, when you do the compiler, automatically will give you default values for a primitive data type based on the data type. So, but here we assign the values so that as soon as constructor call, like object created, constructor automatically will call, so that these values get assigned, so that that only is showing on the screen. Default name, default color, 5 letters. Okay, so we will see. I will just give you for a understanding. Even here I will just write before object created, and then after this I will write after object created. Okay. And even if you want to understand better, in the class also what I can do, usually, okay, let it be. Maybe that is, I don't want to make wrong things, but because usually what we does in a constructor, let it be. Okay, so after object created, I'm doing this. And then suppose while creating a object, I will take one more time all these details. Okay, I will create object in a different way, that using the overloading of the second way of doing, like we need to pass a 3 parameters, right? I will do that. So name I will give like a Tata, and then color. See, the second parameter is a color. Okay, color I will give blue. Okay, and initial example 10 liters fuel I will give it. Okay, so as a car1 we already here declared, so we cannot use, we need to give a car2 here, or I will just overwrite, so that I will remove the again, only I will just reassigning, so that it's okay. Now see, same car details I just written. Now if I execute and show you how it comes. See, before object created, after object created. So it came, then after object created, we got it, and then car details. So that as soon as object created, then these names all showing. See the below example, if you see car details, name Tata, color blue, fuel 10 liters. So we got that details. So whatever we used the object while creating, like this constructor, when you use the second constructor with the 3 parameters, when you are passing the values, automatically it called this constructor. It didn't call this constructor. It will call only this constructor, because as we are passing this way, so that the reason why it in a overloading, these parameters playing a major role, why it is because of that only. It should identify which you are calling. So that is the reason. The difference only allows for a overloading is in a method, the parameters only the main key for a overloading. Like no parameters make difference. 3 parameters make difference. 3 parameters 2 times, but for first set we have example in this, for string int you have used. In the next example, int string if you used, it allows, because the order is different. Even though same 3 parameters, but order is different. Similar way, 3 different parameters if you use, instead of a string int, if you use example float string, like that, whatever the combinations, you can make multiple. That way it uniquely identifies. So that way that respective method, in this case, that respective constructor will get called. So this is about the constructors. Okay.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel for more videos.